Hi and welcome back to my channel. I got hit by a pretty bad cold or a seasonal flu or whatever, and I'm still suffering from it a bit, so I haven't been able to go outside working or shooting videos as I was hoping to. But I had some footage I wasn't sure what to do with, so I edited that and I'm putting that right after my little speech here. It's not exactly outdoorsy forestry stuff, more like homesteading. But it has access in it, and wood chopping, so you'll have to make do with that until I can shoot something new. And a little teaser, probably for next video, I got a package from France today. It's from Thibault Mortellier, who runs the web shop La Frontière. He's known on YouTube as Theobald, and by now some of you have probably guessed what I got. Of course it's an axe. What axe? You'll have to come back for that video to see that. Gonna be some sort of unboxing, setting up and trying out video, I suppose. We'll see. But until that, enjoy a little wood cutting around the house. See ya. The work with the firewood is continuing, but around the house today. We have a lilac patch that needs pruning. Also some cherry trees that I will get to later. And there's actually quite a lot of firewood to be harvested from these kind of bushes if you are willing to put in the work, which I am. Most people just throw them in a pile and burn them, but there's quite a lot of useful dimensions in there if you just get your axes and your work spirit out. Samson won't be much help with this in a couple of years. But it's nice to have him as company, at least. Silky big boy. The biggest one they had. No, actually I think the katana is the biggest one they have. But if you get a sword that's too big, then people will start accusing you for compensating for something.
Så.
I think it was on Theobald's channel I saw this trick with a notch in the block to cut small size firewood. That's a really handy trick.
inga nya blommor. Så nu, det blir väl fult några år då, men det blir bra sen.
Ja, fast du har ju kvar så det kommer ju ändå blomma.
Pile is coming along. I have some more behind me here to cut as well, but I'm gonna turn my attention to the cherry trees now. So I wanna fell some trees before the day is over, not just cut bushes. Here's a compost site on the other side of the garden by the greenhouse, and just behind it there are some pretty big cherries. They were just shoots really, that was never attended. So I'm gonna take care of that now. It's gonna be quite a lot of firewood in those as well, I think. I won't bother making lumber out of them, even though some of them are pretty thick and straight, but or maybe I will, I don't know. Maybe I'll save a couple of thick straight pieces.
pretty hard wood. I really hope it doesn't fall over the greenhouse. I missed the greenhouse. I did offset my felling cut quite a lot, so I wouldn't go too much in the direction of the greenhouse, but you never know. It's a pretty tight spot. I started on a little pile yesterday already. Pretty tough wood, this cherry. Almost as tough as the lilac. The ground is so wet and muddy now, so these small logs just sink into the ground. So I guess I'll have to try and place them on top of the log pile instead. Bottom part of the main trunk actually isn't that bad. From here and up to at least here it's pretty good. I think I'll keep that for lumber. Quite a nice piece of material for something, I don't know what. Something nicer than firewood anyway. Not on the greenhouse, if you will. Super controlled takedown. Firewood. Material. Yeah, great. Who am I kidding? This is not a splitting axe. But I thought I'd give it a go anyway. On this log anyway. Okay. I will debark this later, seal the end grain and keep it somewhere cool to dry. The bark peels off really easily now that it's green. If I'd leave it for the drying process, it would be really tough to get off. But I'll do this later with a draw knife, I think. Come on then. This big knot didn't help at all. It's really hard here. I'm gonna take up the thin bits on the branches in the top before I move it any further. Yeah. Here's one I prepared earlier, yesterday. Took down a few trees on this side. Those two big trees, they are supporting that makeshift fence that we put there for berry bushes to climb upon. And they also support the chicken run on the left. So I can't cut them down at the ground, I have to cut them down on top of the fence. So I'm gonna try and take off most of the big branches first with my big boy. The reason I take down so many trees here is that we are putting a second greenhouse here. And these tall cherry trees, they block the light too much. That's the smallest one of them. Now it's time for that one. Not really sure if I can take that down without climbing up into it in some way. I should mention I have no experience in doing that, really. I guess I'm gonna learn now. I'm going to contemplate how to get up in the tree while I prepare this a little bit. The biggest problem with that tall tree is that it's pretty close to the greenhouse, and if I don't go up into the trunk and take it off a little bit before I cut it on top of the fence, then I'm pretty convinced it will go over the greenhouse and rip the plastic. That's why I need to climb it. If it wasn't so close to the greenhouse, I wouldn't bother. It might be a subject for a later video. I'm not sure it's that smart doing it when I'm on my own. Well, I have some firewood processing to do here before I decide what to do with that other taller tree. So I'll just do that now. awful knotty wood just here.
There we go. There we go.
It's getting a bit small for this technique now, but I think I can do one more. That one's gonna be fun to split. That's it for this time. If you haven't subscribed, please help me out and do that. And I promise to make more content like this pretty soon. For one thing, I'm gonna take down the top of the taller cherry tree. So that's coming up. Haven't quite decided on how, but you'll see when the video appears on my channel. I hope to see you then.